Right, bro. Salute, salute, man. Yeah, buddy. And we in there. Late as usual, but still the grind continue. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. My wife got this for me. I fool with Puma too. Salute, salute. Good morning. I got Mikey with that for sure. Ooh. I got Mikey with my show. Hey, what's up, Mike G? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what's up. What's up, man? Early morning kidnapping. Hey, appreciate it, Nine. So let's see. How long have I been doing this? So as far as the simple calisthenics, I guess you could say I started around like maybe 11, 12 years old, just doing push-ups, you know, the little, just whatever you can do, push-ups and playing sports and being active like that, and then getting the weights. But as far as the calisthenics going in, I started, I want to say around 17, 18. And all I was doing was primarily push-ups, trying to be like Bo Jackson and Herschel Walker as far as they work out, but never really saw it. And when I got to college, that's when it started to change a bit. So I started, that's when I first did like 1,000 push-ups. And I was kind of addicted to the calisthenics after that. Got into pull-ups and the dips. Now I'd already been doing dips in the weight room, but not from a calisthenic perspective. So I would say going strong off and on, uh, about 23 years, 25, somewhere around there. But I've always been into sports that kept me, active growing up as a kid and all that stuff, man. Played a little college ball, or was recruited to play college ball. Got injured. Bad injury in high school. Another one in college. But calisthenics is what I don't know. I get the better results from. I've done a lot of research on my own as to the direction I want to go in, the physique I want to have moving forward, going into the future. And I learned a lot from a lot of the people that are a lot older than me, still maintaining and doing their thing.
You're too loud. You're making too much noise. The loudest one in the room is the weakest one in the room.
You can do the same thing every day. You can work out 7 days a week. Do I suggest it? I suggest you do the things that wherever your journey takes you. Your journey takes you in that direction, then so be it. But I got into this stuff, calisthenics, also because when I took my second major injury in the sports, I was in high school. I was in college, and I could no longer get to the weight room. So that's when me and my homeboy really started trying to. I had to work. I had to damn near learn how to walk again and all that stuff, man. But had to learn how to go that direction. But anyway, started to learn, man, like you live in the gym or gym goer, man, what do you do when you can't get to the gym? Even if you were going to adjust your workout in the whole nine, like for me, I can speak from my perspective. Not being able to get to the gym and you being addicted to the gym equipment, if you can't get to the gym, you highly discouraged to work out. Highly, like a couple of push-ups would be like the most boringest thing in the world to you, and all of that stuff, man. And only the option you might think of is walking or jogging, and that, if you, so yeah, appreciate it, man, appreciate it. So if you, for me, I wanted to have something that I could depend on, first of all.
I got Mike
and
for sure.
Not fall off on. Be able to get it in anywhere, anytime, and keep it moving. So and all of the people that I know or that I follow in the 50s, 60s, 70s, that are in tip-top shape, have the physique and the movement that I would like to have, that I envision. They all do calisthenics, and they're not doing like crazy stuff. It's all simple. It's not like
you know, they doing the flagpole and you know, Superman off the bar and muscle ups. They're not doing that. It's just simple stuff. Now, mind you, I'm not knocking any of that, but first and foremost, I want to be functional as I get older. All of my injuries, major injuries, and you know, aches and pains come from my younger years. So my time is come and gone as far as trying to put all that extra stress on my body as far as powerlifting, seeing how much you can bench and all of that. For me, I would rather have the muscle endurance to work, you know, to be able to do the stuff that I would like to do, plus, you know, getting whatever job needs to be done, whether it's personal hobby or is at your job. Yeah. So, you know, there's that. And, you know, I definitely want to hold on to whatever physique I can. I want to, because I want to look good too when I get older and not just be functional. So, that's just for me.
I got a mic you with my show.
You know, be surprised at what we find ourselves depending on for support as far as, you know, our motivation and whatnot. What you do, you get your headphones at the house, you know.
Cause I never see you out. Are you hiding from me? Somewhere in the Alright, home again on that same old yellow line.
Lil J, what's happening?
Crucial 808. Crucial 808.
Got one with this one, Melody.
We're all a bunch of fucking assholes. You know why? You don't have the guts to be what you want to be. You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy. So, what I make you good? You're not good. You just know how to hide. Lie. Me, I don't have that part. Me, I always tell it. Even when I lie. So say good night to the bad guy. Come on. The last time you're gonna see a bad guy like this again.
I got Mikey with me. I got Mikey with me for sure.
Salute. Salute. I got Mikey with that my show. I got Mikey with that my show. I got Mikey with that my show. I got Mike. I got for sure. Yeah, what's that? Let's run that door.
I got Mikey with that for sure.
I'm struggling.
I got Mikey with me for sure.
Holding on for dear life.
Shopping my life just to watch you bring all my hands around me. Shopping my life just to watch you bring all my hands around me.
I got Mikey with me for sure. got Mikey with me for sure.
Yeah, what's up, Tip? Yeah, 14 years, huh? I bet you ain't take off of work, Tiff.
I got Mikey with me for sure. I got Mikey with me for sure. I got Mikey with me for sure. I got Mikey with me for sure.
Nope, no water. None at all. That's a good question, a good observation. Appreciate it. I just hope it motivates
I
you
got Mikey with me
or
for
inspires you to get on whatever your fitness journey is, whatever that may be. You know, I'm just here for you to steal some of this energy. You know.
I got Mikey with me for sure.
Yeah, it's cold.
I got Mikey
Yeah, it's
with
cold.
me for sure.
It's definitely cold. It's 38 degrees. 38. Right. drained the energy yesterday. I a little bit of my energy back. My body feel like trash. So, work continues, man. Progress continues.
I got Mikey with me for sure.
Part of it. There's a whole bunch of reasons why. I can explain. Part of it is because last 2 days I've been doing a couple of things that I shouldn't have ate. That's part one. Part two is I've got a lot of injuries, surgeries and whatnot in the past. It's 25 years or so. And, it catches up to you. Even if you're not eating right, then I have plenty. Now the weather going up and down. You got them injuries, you ever been injured seriously or surgery, a little lack of sleep. You combine all them together, voila, perfect storm. But nonetheless, let's continue.
I got Mikey with me for sure.
Hey, what's happening, man? What's happening? You know, new day, new challenge, you know, that's kind of how it's going right now. Glad to see you back, man. Glad to see you back. Hope you've been on your journey, whatever that is, man. Struggle continues, but we still gonna grind it out, man. Every day, every single day. Sometimes you 110%, and you can fly through your daily dues, and then other times
I got Mikey
you
with
at
me.
75%. Some days you at 10%. But the challenge is always the challenge. You at 110%. You might as well go ahead and mash the gas and capitalize on that and push yourself hard. Yeah. You know, you at 75%. Try to grind like you at 100. If you at 10%, then it's not physical anymore. It's all mental at that point in time. You know, that's your challenge. You know, it varies from day to day, you know, and so on and so forth. But, you know, there you go. There you go, that hoe right there, man. Yeah, Cosmo, I know you've been thinking about me, partner. You know what I'm saying? I know you've been checking in. Yeah, sucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you're thinking about me, partner. I'm glad you're thinking about me, partner. And just like that, there go the few. Right there, I'm back with your bitch ass. Yeah. See, it be folks like him. It be folks like him that hang around, be checking in the window. When I say peeping through the window, I was talking about little hoes like him. You know what I'm saying?
I got Mikey.
Yeah.
For sure.
Look, him and a whole group of people went and tried to create a whole channel. Him and his flunkies. Trying to discard and knock somebody off their square, man. These are the things that, you know, it is what it is. Like nobody volunteered for him to come through here and make no comments or do nothing like that. Ain't nobody checking on him. But yet, he waking up in the morning thinking about me. Yeah, probably grab you a seat. Grab you a seat, ho. I told you. And he came through here on day one. The first day I started to come through here with this. Day one. I told you. You know what I'm saying? I told you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. But I keep it on a positive note, man. But I do this for stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't go nowhere, Cosmo. Don't go nowhere, Cosmo. Grab you a front seat, man. Yeah. You can't be consistent in your own life. How you gonna be consistent over here, man? It's sad you gotta wake up and think about me, partner. And the whole deal is, it's more than one. You know what I'm saying? It's more than one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. And it be like, the sad thing is, like, bro, like, it's me. Right here, it's me by myself. I stand on my own too, man. I'm not gonna say my other panel members' names and all that stuff, trying to, you know, gang up and do all that other stuff. But we have a channel right here. And I'm gonna let this be known right now, just in case for all you newcomers and everything like that. This channel right here started off with my homeboy. He started this channel with the thought in mind that he wanted to, first of all, he's in the dogs. I'm in the dogs. Second thing, you know what I'm saying? He wanted to spark the mind of somebody who could change the world. So our whole theory is we're going to build better dogs and build better people behind the dogs and vice versa. So the whole mission statement of this channel is to build better dogs and better people behind the dogs. Correct? 1,000% positive. 1,000% positive. Nothing negative. Now let's look at this community that we in. When you start talking about the dog community and the whole nine, these boys over here be running their mouth and can't even agree on anything. So we leave it alone. We don't mess with it. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole mission is to build better people behind these dogs and better dogs behind the people. So everything that we do here is positive, right? Even what you see me doing here now is positive. 1,000% positive. It's not for me, it's for y'all. And we all benefit from it, right? But then you'll have somebody come through and they want to be on some bullying stuff. Oh man, I'm gonna try to find trouble. Trouble ain't to be found. Meanwhile, it's a whole community out there of everybody who beefing with each other, who want the beef, who looking for them, and the whole nine. But you want to come over here to people that's trying to be peaceful, man. We not hollering. We not pro this. We not pro that. We not political. We not any of that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of that, man. 100% positive. And see, that right there is a hater. That's not a troll. That is a for real hater. You know what I'm saying? Your haters, they know you or know of you. Trolls just be floating through. They just hate their life so much that they want to cause trouble just in anybody's life. They see something, you know what I'm saying? That's a troll. They just talking to be talking. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, he's not even a hater. He's a faker and a shaker because the haters is his clique. He just what do you call it? Crony. You know what I'm saying? He a crony. And the difference is each one of us, we all have our own mission. Every last one of us that's on our panel, we all stand on our own too. We all go in our different directions, but it's all positive. You know? Hey, John, what's happening? Peace. You know what I'm saying? It's all positive. And the thing is, like, look, I don't expect people to be like, oh man, just because you positive, we got to like you. Just because you positive, you want some positive stuff, we got to like. No, it ain't nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But we not going around looking for trouble. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going around trying to stir up mess. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's sad, bro. And it's sad, like, it's sad, man, because misery loves company. Just because y'all in a bind and y'all can't see straight and y'all having pissing contests and y'all trying to prove somebody wrong, you want to try to drag everybody else into your mess. Nah, partner. You know what I'm saying? We stand on our own too over here. It's a difference. It's a difference. You know what I'm saying? We not out here like you know what I'm saying? I'm not out here trying to be no leader. I'm out here trying to figure my way out just like everybody else. But at the same time, I ain't going in that direction, homie. I'm not going in that direction. I know that. You know what I'm saying? And no matter what you doing in life, they always gonna try to show up and knock you off your square. Well, I'm telling them right now, you get you a front seat. Cause I know for one thing, you can't be consistent in your own life. How you gonna keep up with me? How you gonna stay up and hate on me? You just so happen to be up early this morning. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's why I be trying to say, this whole time I really haven't been focused on. I ain't been focused on. Focus on me. And that's what I want y'all to do. When you come here, be selfish. Be selfish. Focus on you. I want you to focus on you. Take whatever you can get from me and use it. And whatever is BS to you, discard it. You know what I'm saying? Pay it no mind. You know what I'm saying? But I can tell you this. If you focus on you, no matter who your hater is, I don't care if they trying to stick their foot out in your life and trip you up. No matter who your hater is, all you have to do is focus on you. If you give yourself 100% and they giving you 15, 20, 30%, you got 130%. You know what I'm saying? Because they got to take out of their life energy to focus on you. If you ain't focused on them, who you think wins? If you doing the same thing every day and making progress and they looking your way, who do you think is winning? I don't care what your struggle is. I don't care if you keep hitting that brick wall. As long as you focused on you consistently and they focus on you, who wins? Tell them get a front seat. You know what I'm saying? Tell them sit down. You know what I'm saying? Because your haters, they gonna be there to watch you fail. They gonna frown when you succeed. You know what I'm saying? Revenge is a dish. It's best served cold. Correct? So the greatest form of revenge is success. Smile in their face. Smile in their face. You know what I'm saying? Sad, man. But at the end of the day, focus on you, man. How you know, my homeboy say, I'm taking some of his praise. He say, if you on a plane and it's going down or whatever, they say you got to put your face mask on first, before you can put it on your dependent. We got to focus on ourselves first so we can be ready. All this BS in your daily dudes, you know? And even though I'm not upset, I'm human. I do get in my emotions, but I'm not really upset at that fool right there, man, because I'm so focused on me. But these are little opportunities for you to take that, put it in your pocket. Put it in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? Save it for later. Save it for later. Snack on it later. You know what I'm saying? You run out of energy. when you think like, man, that bed feeling extra comfortable. I should do this and such and so forth. Pull it out your pocket and go Bobby Boucher. Pull it out your pocket and go Bobby Boucher. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know who Bobby Boucher is? That's the water boy. My mama said, yeah, go Bobby Boucher. But the difference is taking those emotions, because you can't, I don't care who you are, you can't stop, even if you emotionless, you can't stop emotions from running at some point in time. But you got to take it and you got to use that as fuel, use it as energy, you know, straight up. You got to use it as energy. Don't let them steal that energy from you. You know what I'm saying? True story. Like, man, all I can say is, and I said it before, man. This ain't my saying. This just sayings that I picked up along the way. So I didn't just come up with this, but it hits hard. You got two wolves in your life. You know what I'm saying? One evil, one good, however you want to look at it. One light, one dark, whatever. You know what I'm saying? One for the good, one for the bad. One for the positive, one for the negative. Which one lives? Which one lives? It's the one that you feed. So if you feeding all that negative, that's what's going to grow in your life. That's what's going to grow in your life. You know what I'm saying? If you wake up in the morning and the first thing you doing is getting on some negative stuff, bro, sis, look, all you doing is planting that negative seed, and all you doing is watering that seed. You think you're gonna wake up negative and then the day just all of a sudden just gonna be positive? No. You think the people around you gonna be positive? Energy spreads. You know what I'm saying? It spreads. So if you got all this negativity, look around you. Look around you. Is everybody around you negative? Are you the one who's always stirring up the stuff? Like straight up. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's like, it is what it is, man. But at the end of the day, it's all on how you react. It's in your plate. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? You gonna let them control, control the way you move, the way you think. You was already going in this direction. Hey, Rebecca, what's going on? Another day, building, getting tested every day, testing myself. Sometimes, these obstacles and stuff get in your life. And like I said, man, Niccolò Machiavelli in the book The Prince refers to fortune as a woman. In the book Machiavelli the Prince, Niccolò refers to fortune as a woman, right? Now, this isn't on no domestic violence or nothing, but he's referring to fortune, the word fortune, as a woman. And he's saying that you have to beat and batter fortune in order to obtain it. So he has a quote, and I've said it before, without a doubt, princes become great when they overcome difficulties and hurdles put in one's path. When fortune wants to advance a new prince, she creates enemies for him. She creates enemies for him. So they are compelled to launch campaigns against him. So he is compelled to overcome them and climb higher on the ladder they have brought him. Listen, when it comes down to your haters, when it comes down to any adversity, when it comes down to any obstacle that's laid before you, you have two options. It's a chance for you to overcome it, or it's a chance for you to let it consume you. One or the other. And when you get consumed by it, it might just be something that you just turned around and just went away from. But it was still an opportunity for you to be great. It's just how you respond to it. If I don't know, you got a hater that's always talking violent talk and all this other stuff and so on and so forth, and you not on that mission, why would you even entertain? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get caught in the web. Don't get caught in the web. Don't let these fools that don't have nothing going for them knock you off when you on your path. It takes way more momentum to start, and it takes way more momentum to stop. Think about that. So if you already started on your path, somebody getting in your way, they trying to knock you off, it's gonna cause you a whole bunch of momentum to stop to address that. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? You know what I'm saying? If it is, you know what I'm saying, you better make it worth it. Hey. It's whatever you want to call it. It's whatever you want to call it, John. I'm just doing what I can do. You know, no, I don't have the perfect form in the whole nine. So if you're judging me on form, you got it. You win, partner. You win. You know what I'm saying? But I'm doing what I can right now. You know, I'm not even supposed to be doing these, to be honest. And I could work on my form in the whole nine, but it's not really my goal. But hey, John, if you got perfect form on your burpees, you getting it in, hey man, salute to that. I got nothing but love for that, man. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? But please, if you gonna judge my burpees, just know it ain't about the form over here right now. And I could do it, the whole nine. But when I push like that, with my bulging disc in my back, at this point in time, I could feel it. I could feel it. Now, if I go for a long, extended period of time, I'm not doing anything but creating a situation that I'm not trying to deal with. So, for the time being, until I can fix my mobility, and I've been doing a lot of stretching and the whole nine, man, I do what I can do. And I suggest anybody else who's just trying to get out to do whatever you can do. It don't matter. Look, you can do this. And I guarantee you're going to get right doing that if that's all you can do.
Just wanna know, speak your mind, clear your soul, all that.
I think you should probably worry if you don't have any haters in your life, because but it does feel, when you think about it, you can think, and I'm not talking about me, I'm just saying to think about it from a general perspective. Man, we bad, man. We all, like, anything you see me doing, we all can do. We all can do. You know, it just it's a process. Just trusting in the process, man. I started with one, you know. Yeah. but I'll talk about, you talk about, the struggle is real, man. But that whole momentum thing is real. So even when you start the process, remember, it's a lot. It's gonna take a lot out of you just to get started and be consistent. It'll take a lot out of you to get started and be consistent, you know? So once you can build that consistency, and that consistency could be 10 minutes a day, it could be one push-up at a time, it could be whatever. And your body slowly starts getting acclimated to just you know, showing up. That's the main thing, is showing up. Man, before you know it, boom, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's right. See, and that's what I'm saying, Calvin. Like, hey, you might not believe it, but like when you showed up today, I felt good. I was like, damn, I got just a little spurt of energy, man. Cause you know, it's like Dion show up. People like when y'all folks show up, it's not, that's motivation for me. Cause I know Dion for sure getting it in. Calvin, you getting it in. It's a few other like Lil J, John, you recovering right now. You know what I'm saying? Like my wife, like this stuff is motivation. Like I know that the people in here are really trying to do something with their life. So when they show up, it's like, oh damn, you know what I'm saying? It's you know, we feeding off each other. We feeding off each other. And that's what I think is the dopest thing. So yeah, come here, be selfish. Steal all the energy you can steal from everybody. You know, give some back though. Give something back. But like, yeah, you know, and another thing, man, with all this AI and all this stuff, man, going on, I think the human to human experience is more premium than anything else, man. Just like nobody believes that a human could break a 4-minute mile, you know, like below 4 minutes, like run something under 4 minutes, in you know, a mile under 4 minutes, until one person did it, broke the record. Now you have multiple people doing it on a regular basis. So if people can see, hey, first of all, it's your journey. Whatever it is that you're gonna do, that's for you. Somebody was saying, what's the best? And if you could choose one exercise, you know, if you were going to tell somebody to do one exercise, what exercise would you do? Tell them to do for their full body. I'm thinking like, as I get older and mature, whatever exercise you get the most benefit from. You know what I'm saying? That's the exercise for you. So whatever your journey is, that's what your journey is. You know, but if you see me, and then you see somebody like Dion, and then you see somebody, you know, like Lil J or something like that, and I'm talking about like, see the actual camera, you see like, okay, these folks really just they doing some stuff around the house, and they you know, and you'll see some people that live in the gym, don't have, and you know, spending a lot of money and whatnot, and don't have the same results. It'll make you question some things. You might not respect it at first, but those questions will be in your mind. It'll be like, wait a minute, something's a little off, and that's kind of where the calisthenic journey might begin for you. You know, it might begin there, because when you start seeing a lot of folks that go to parks, and that's what I'm saying, it's not just me. Like, when you see me doing what I'm doing, if I were to compare, which I really don't, if I would compare myself to the calisthenic world, I am average. There's a whole bunch of beasts out there, and I'm basic. I'm basic and boring. But when you look at the calisthenic world, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, chopped up. When you look at the bodybuilding world or the gym going world, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, start looking like Hulk Hogan. You know, with all that, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger, how they looking now, like no matter how much was they weight, they might have shape, but the ones that are like have that tip-top physique, they usually have some type of supplement, some type of you know, they on TRT and all that stuff, man. Hey, and yeah, man, for all y'all that are considering TRT or anything along that, man, please go look at them folks that got off of TRT and look how depressing their life is. Man, just go look at that. Please don't go that route. You know, there's plenty of other things you can do. You know, but you know, man, when you start really looking at it from a broad perspective, man, the most simplest stuff that you could do will get you the furthest. It'll get you the furthest. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It'll get you the furthest. But even if your journey is in the gym, hitting the iron, man, just get after it. Get after it. You know, we can feed off each other energy. You know,
I got Mikey with me.
run a show. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. You know, whatever it is, man, your journey is your journey. And don't let anybody tell you what you can and can't do when you the one putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you what you can and can't do when you the one willing to go there with me. Yeah, man. Just another day, man. And always keep in mind, if you can keep this in mind, you're never gonna be 100% on a regular basis. So if you waiting on that for you to feel perfect, the perfect storm or whatnot, man, kind of looking at it from the wrong perspective. I think the biggest challenge of it all, before the physical and everything, is finding a way. Just finding a way to get it done. You know, that could take a lot out of you. For me, you know, yeah. Hey, I used to do 1,000 push-ups and stuff every day.
I got Mikey
Too.
with me.
I wasn't doing 500 squats. I was doing a leg workout. I wasn't doing the 500 squats. But what you call it, man? That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, how long does it take you to do the 1,000, bro? And how do you do them? I used to do them in 20s. You know, used to do them in 20s. That's a beast, bro. And that's another thing. So look, like, when it comes to looking for, feeling yourself and, you know, bragging and all that stuff, man. And I'm not talking about you, Calvin. That's a salute. You know what I'm saying? That's motivation right there. But like, I used to be on it. I you know, counting and doing the whole 9. But I'm telling you, when you 50 every 2 minutes, yeah, you get it done quick. After a while, it becomes, you know what I'm saying? Like your first couple of go rounds, man, you probably struggle to get through it as far as the time wise. But if you do it every day, man, it just becomes like PT. It just becomes like, I bet you killing it right now. You know what I'm saying? Like my homeboy Dre say he do sets of 100 on the push-ups. I say, ooh wee, I can't do 100. You know what I'm saying? Not at one time, like, cause I'm not trained. I have to train myself for it. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't care what anybody say, man. Like, if you can do 50 burpees, you a beast. I don't care. If you can do 50 push-ups, 1 set, you a beast. Don't let anybody tell you you're not. I don't care what shape you're in the whole 9. If you can bang them out, you a beast. Yeah. But Calvin's a perfect example, man. That's a perfect example. He said every day. And like when you start taking on that stuff, and you like, man, it like every day, like Calvin, check this out, bro. every day, them 1,000 push-ups hit different. They gonna hit different every day. One day you might be feeling good and then you just bang it out, and the other day it damn near look like it's your day one. Because the struggle changes from day to day. You know what I'm saying? The struggle changes from day to day. But man, and like, and diamonds kind of messed me up over time, but I've got plenty of injuries prior to for the reason that happens. But check this out. The stuff that he doing, I could guarantee you, his chances of getting injured doing that are at a way lower than him stressing himself, going extra hard on the weights. You're not gonna see too many people doing stuff like that that say, man, hey, I got a torn bicep. Or I tore my I tore my pec, my left pec or right pec. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yep. And the only way for somebody to understand that Calvin is for them to go through that process, bro. They gotta go through that process. They gotta understand. They gotta feel it. They gotta understand it. They gotta see. Okay, it's more than just physical, because now it really becomes mental. And some people can't do the same thing like that every day. And when y'all hear 1,000 push-ups, y'all thinking like, God, dog, that's a lot. But when you start to break it down and you commit to it, like I put it like this. In college, I started with 200 push-ups. I would do 200 push-ups. I would do them by myself. And I would go to my homeboy's house and we do some push-ups. Then he get burnt out. Then I go to my other homeboy house and we do some push. He get burnt out. And I just kept doing it like that. Right? So I got with my homeboy and we really sat down. It was like, we're gonna really go in. So day one, he couldn't do I'm talking about struggling with 200 push-ups. And we're doing them in 20s. And how we doing it is like, I'll do 20. One more thousand. I'll do 20. When I stand up, he would do 20. So I'm resting while he goes. And the rest period would change because he might struggle this time and so on and so forth. So that was day one. Day four, he banging out 400 on day four. Now I can't tell you the time frame because we wasn't in no rush or nothing like that. We wasn't like on the timing or anything. The next week, we're doing 800s. So, and that's just from doing it every day. Think about this. If you had to walk to school every day, whatever that walk is, your body's so acclimated to it. Now, if you were to try and get out there and walk that walk now, you might be like, I can't believe I used to walk this back in the day, But, it's the same thing with this. All you have to do is be consistent. You can start with like 100 push-ups and do them in sets of 10, 5s, however long it takes you. Do it every day. See if that don't get easy, if you don't need to do more. And what I learned was doing those push-ups, like Calvin was saying, he said every 2 minutes. So that means he's graduated to that point to where he's now really damn near not even counting. He's going off of the clock. Whatever the clock say, he go. That's when you damn near at the point where you really don't even need to count anymore. You don't even need to count anymore. You can put the timer on, just go, because you already know it's a feeling to it. Not every day you're gonna be 100%, but when you 100%, you killing it. And I bet Calvin feel that every day. You feel sore. You feel a good sore, like you did it. And I used to try certain stuff like that, going into the football season, on the off season, living in the weight room. You addicted to the bench. Most men are. I don't care if it's leg day. I'm walking in the gym, warming up on the bench. Yeah, I'm saying? I'm warming up on the bench, then we go into the legs. It's, the whole nine or whatnot. But the results are night and day different. When you start getting into, more so body weight and lightweight or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yep. You know what I'm saying? And it's only a feeling. And like doing stuff like that, man, as time goes on, like you'll still be looking like that. And everybody else will start, I don't know. Like, it's just different. But like Calvin does, that's Calvin routine. I saw Dion routine. Dion got a smooth routine. I think Dion do better pull-ups than I do better pull-ups. You know what I'm saying? As far as form and all, like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own routine, but if you pay attention to certain folks, they lock into their routine. So what exercises should you take on? You should take on whatever exercises you get the most benefit from and then go there. You know? If you see some, like a variation that I do, you like, man, I can incorporate that, or I can switch this up, then add that to your routine. But you can build your routine accustomed to however you want to build it. You know what I'm saying? You just got to take the time and find what works for you. You know? Then once you find what works for you, then lock in. Like Calvin. You know what I'm saying? Lock in. Yeah. Straight up. Yeah. 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 You know what I'm saying? Nah, but it's all good, bro, because that's what I learned, man. I understood because I try to weigh things out from a reality perspective. I have bodybuilders. I grew up in the sports, playing sports. Deep in the football, living in the gym and the whole nine. And you start thinking about things from a broad perspective. Salute. Yeah, you start thinking things from a broad perspective. And I'm heavy, and I have a high respect for the military because I'm a military brat, and I had to witness a lot of, just growing up around the military stuff. You know what I'm saying? My pops and the whole nine. But when you start looking at the practicality of things, I would hear like these guys, special forces, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Spec ops, whatever you want to call it. They would talk about selection and stuff like that. And they would talk about people that would make the teams. And I don't try to compare myself to that. And I'm not on that type time. But when you start thinking about the practicality of things, they would say, first thing, a whole bunch of studs that, was hitting the iron big. And this is coming from another operator, special force operator. So they big, they hitting the iron the whole nine. They taking supplements and they got all this energy and energy drinks and everything. He said, when they had to go overseas, to the war front, they're over there. And before they actually go into action, they might be over there for a couple of months doing a workup in the whole nine in that area. They no longer have access to those supplements, all of that extra stuff. And he said they would look like trash. It would take them a while to get back acclimated. Second thing, he was always saying that, boom. Next thing, people would think that, okay, you got to be a muscle head. You got to be a muscle head to be able to carry the weight and do the work in the whole nine. And we always get caught into the aesthetics of things. So, a lot of the folks that, even though you muscled up in the whole nine, you got all the size, it's useless when it comes down to the practicality of things, getting to work. When it comes down to, let's just say, I don't know, we working on cars, we doing whatever, we loading trucks or whatever. Nobody want to hear about how much you can squat. Nobody want to hear about how much you can bench. Can you get this work done? We got to get up out of here, man. It's not, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get up out of here. That type way. They don't want to hear about how much you can squat, how much you can do this, and the whole nine. So as you get older, man, what do you want? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh yeah. You can look at Dion like I was like, yeah, man. When you see how Dion get down, like, yeah, you know. But you know, it's like thinking about the practicality of things. So, and like I said, I'm not trying to compare anything to like militant or military type stuff, but that muscle endurance is so overlooked. It's crazy. That's the most practical thing that I think you can carry on to your day-to-day life as far as from the physical aspect of things. You know, being able to maintain yourself over time at the same level. You know, yeah. Y'all notice I don't drink water. I'm telling you, if I felt like I needed to drink water, believe me, I would stop and drink water. So it's nothing that I'm trying to prove like I'm trying to hang in there, I'm dehydrated the whole nine. But think about what this, you know, and I didn't just start this yesterday. I've been doing this for a long time, and I didn't just start like this. But just think about this. When it comes down to your day-to-day, or when it comes down to, you know, you being put in a highly stressful position, things that your body goes through. Think about when you get extra nervous, your body starts to sweat, it starts to kick out stuff in the whole nine. Not all the music. Yeah, not all the music, but this is most of the, I would say 90% of the beats come from Mikey Tussin on YouTube. He makes beats, Mikey Tussin, and 007 beats. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Can you do the work? That's the question at the end of the day. You know, if you what you call it? If you out to compete, then by all means, man, you need to be focused on that. But if you just trying to get by in life, man. You just want to be able to be functional, and if you want to have a good looking physique too, man, it's real simple. Stupid simple. You know, we make things so complex, and it's really not like that. You know. Yeah. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, you do the same thing. You can do the same thing every day. When it comes to calisthenics,
say over and over to yourself,
you a good workout, a routine or whatnot. But in the long haul of things, you're less likely to get injured and could put more stress on your muscles and body without putting that stress necessarily on your joints. You know, your body reaches a point where it'll start to break down as you get older. There's nothing you can do about it. But there's certain things that you can do to continue to let your body grow, even though it's breaking down, or be able to maintain, you know. I've been saying it for a minute. My wife got on me yesterday because I got 2 interviews that I got to put out. And one is from this OG, 68 now. 68. This boy's chopped up. He does his burpees on his fingertips. I can't. Let me try it. I don't even think I could do it. He'll come down like this. Bow. Oh, God damn. I can't. Oh, no. No. But he does his burpees like that. You know what I'm saying? He does his burpees like that. Push-ups, everything. I'm talking about chop up. And he does the same thing every day too. But he has way more variations than I do. He does way more stuff than I do. But he when I say he's, I don't even, if you were to see him, you'd be like, hell no. Nah, he's chopped up. And if y'all, and when I put that interview out, I hope it puts a lot of things in perspective, man. Because that's one of the perfect examples that I can tell you about yeah. Yeah, I'm saying it's one thing I could, if I wanted to like be like, this is a perfect example, he would be it. He would be it. He'd be one of them. You know, if I were to pick a physique that I would want to have, if I was his age, it's that. If I wanted to be able to move like he can, at that age, he would be my mentor. You know, I would follow him to a T. He's 68 years old. Then it's another dude I'm trying to get an interview with. He's 73. He does what I do every day. He doesn't look like the 67-year-old that I'm talking about, but he doesn't go as hard as the 67-year-old. But bottom line is they're both in great shape for men of that age, and that caliber. The 67-year-old does construction to this day, and that's what I'm saying. Life be life. Your life is gonna be life. Period. You don't know what your future holds. Do you want to be in a position of where you have to perform on whatever it is, personal, whether you need to feed the family or whatever the case may be, and health-wise, physical-wise, you can't perform. You know, that's something that's scary, because as a man, irregardless to whether you're retired, whether, you know what I'm saying, you're still active in your career or whatever the case may be, let you not be able to move around. And that's what you used to do. You know? Let you not be able to move around. Man, I broke my finger. Had to get 6 screws in it. Life went down in the spiral. Behind a broken finger. That's some crazy stuff. I should, you know, but that's just the truth. Because I couldn't, the doctor said, you can't do this and this and that for X amount of months. He said like 6 months. It was like 6 months or something, like half a year. I'm like, I can't do that. Instantly went into depression. You know, gained a whole bunch of weight and everything. Just because mentally I reacted the wrong way. And I told this story before. It's a dude, I think his name is Limit Breaker. He's on YouTube. He had the same type of injury because we both had cast. You know, I had whatever. And he had got in a car accident, broke his hand or a couple of fingers, whatever. So this really made me feel like a little bitch. You know what I'm saying? Honestly. So me, I went into depression. I just stopped working. I stopped doing everything. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know? And him, all he did was legs. It just stayed positive the whole time. The entire time. And I wish I saw him before I broke my finger, because I would have, you know, taken that as motivation. Kind of reason why I'm here too, you know, just for somebody to see, you know, maybe before they go down certain paths or whatnot. But man, he made me feel like a little bitch, bro. Cause I'm sitting up there like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Straight up. If you can't, you know, and I'm thinking like, damn, how come I didn't think of that? And it hit me so hard, I had to go tell him. I was like, I had to follow him on his live a few times so I could catch his attention and tell him, hey man, hey, I appreciate the whole justice thing, just being able to see it. And that's the thing. Sometimes we need to see somebody go through what we're going through. They need to see somebody struggle and how they handle that struggle, and they take notes. They might not say nothing to nobody else, but they taking notes, because it can apply to them. Because I'm telling you, if I saw Limit Breaker before I broke my finger and went through my whole deal, I would have looked at my situation completely different, But when I went to the doctor, and that's another thing that I'm telling you, don't let anybody tell you what you can and can't do when you the one willing to put in the work. The doctor told me no exercise because he didn't want me to get anything, messing up my grip, because he think that you would grab the ball even on some leg stuff, trying to whatever. So nothing. And I listened and went straight into a depression. But the doc told him the same thing. And he went a whole nother direction. But if I saw that prior to, I probably would have, you know what I'm saying, looked at my situation different and approached it different, but I didn't, And looking back on it, I'll compare myself to him. And that's what I'm saying. Comparing myself to him felt like a little bitch. Because I could, there's so much other stuff I could have did instead of doing that. But mind you, I'm human just like you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm human just like you. And some things you can go through, but you just gotta know how to. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta know how to. Yeah, man. But as you get older, man, the one thing that you definitely want to hold on to, I don't care if you get into it. Just think about it. If you get into it with your girl, your wife, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be, all this other stuff, man, anything you got going on. I'm talking about as you get older, you may have to stand on your own too and try to handle your own. Can you? You know what I'm saying? Like physically, we got to get prepared for that. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We gotta get there, man. And that's why I say, man, sometimes you gotta be selfish with some of this stuff and focus on you. Yeah, man. Hey, I stay scouring social media and stuff like that to find people doing things similar to what I do. And every time I find somebody, getting down, variations may different. Their form might be better or whatnot. They all look good, man. They all look good. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I always say salute the work, man. You can't deny the work. You can deny how you feel about a person, whatever the case may be, but you gotta respect that work. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Yeah. Yeah. You never know who, you know what I'm saying? It's always good to, be on that self-protection and the whole nine. I'm always a big that's like a big part of my life, but we always could be prepared for that, and it never happened. It's always better to be a warrior in the garden than a gardener in the war. But what if that's not your battle? What if your battle is just putting your feet on the floor in the morning? What if your battle is just trying to walk from the bed to the bathroom? You know what I'm saying? I've been there. Yes, you want to talk about scary? You ain't think about getting your ass whooped in. You think about wiping your ass. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. But nah, straight up, man. It's all love, bro. All love, man. But nah, man, to me, that's one of the most scariest things in the world, bro. not being able to do for yourself and being subject to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it as a man, you know, as a man, look around you right now. Imagine if you were subject and you couldn't do for yourself and the people around you had to do for you. Are you in trouble or not? You know what I'm saying? Salute to my wife. I know she go above and beyond for me, but I'm still a big dummy with it. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I'm still she know it. She know it. Yeah. She know I'm if I couldn't do it for myself, I'll tell you right now, my wife would whoop my boy. It'd be like misery. It'd be like misery. She had me tied to the bed. I ain't going nowhere. She laughing because she know what it is. She be in there slapping the dog piss out of me, man. You remember that day? I was trying to say, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yep. That's one of the most scariest things in the world. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Yep. Say facts. I know the feeling. Waking up out of coma. Damn. I ain't never did that. Not knowing where I was, couldn't talk, walk, or move. Was very scared, but motivated. I praise God every day. I'm still here. Salute. Yeah. Yeah, John. You know what I'm saying? Like, that'd be the most scariest thing in the world. And the 68-year-old that I'm talking to, he works out 7 days a week. But he says, I work out 7 days a week, but I don't always work out 7 days a week. He said he will not miss 2 days. So if he misses today, he's definitely working out tomorrow. He will not miss 2 days in a row. And, I asked him, I said, hey, what is your reason for working out 7 days a week? He said, in my mind, if I stop working out, I'm going to die. And that kind of hit hard to me. You know what I'm saying? If he's 68 and he has that mindset, that's how he wants to continue to, he knows that he needs to do this, because if he stops, his body will start going down. His next motion is he thinks he'll die. So, yeah. I'm good. Appreciate it, Rebecca. I hope you're doing good too. But that's just the way to look at certain things, man. And then when you start thinking about it from that perspective, then what are you working out for? Yeah. Youngsters, man, I just wish I had this mentality when I was in my teens and 20s, I really just wish I was had that kind of mentality. It's life. We live and we learn, man. We live and we learn, But hey, much love, man. Y'all know what it is. I'm dragging my feet, like usual. One of these days I'll be back 100%. But hey, it is what it is. The challenge was what it was, man. It was more mental than anything else. Hey, man, you could be the one that's stirring up positivity with the folks that's in your life or around you, or you could be the one stirring up mess, or you could be a bystander getting caught up in either side of the oar. The other way it go, man, the way you respond, it's all you. Power's in your end, man. But salute, and I'm gone. Peace.
Not fairy tales, Shogun standing tall. You, boy, you build brittle. We build different. We run dogs, we don't run mouth, boy, we build different. You bark loud, but you are